The first trades are up 80 points on the Nifty. 22,572 is where we are starting. So this is a good start. Much better than what we've had over the last couple of days. We hit that 20-day, close slightly 10-15 points above it, and you start with a decent 100-point higher start. So, the market's light going into the exit polls, going into the election results. You get a bit of a jump this morning, at least to begin the day with. Let's just take a quick look at what the Bank Nifty is at, 300 points higher, so about a 0.5% pop after yesterday's 0.5% rally. So banks are holding out on their own. You just heard a view from an analyst 10 minutes back. Mid-cap index starts 0.75% higher, 51,800 in the mid-cap index. And I think you've got the small-cap index, which is also starting in the green. There's about a 0.75% gain coming through there. By the way, for the week, Friday to Friday, these mid and small-cap indices are down just about 0.5%, about 1% or so. Of course, Friday is just starting. We'll see how it goes. But it's a good start, to say the least. But it's all about stocks. Sonia's got the rates there. Sonia.
Well, thanks a lot for that. So, since you were talking about individual stocks, right, let me take it straight to some of the result reactions that we've had. First up is Muthoot Finance. The numbers were pretty strong. So the stock is up almost about 4%. Let's look at it. AUM growth of almost 20% year on year is what Muthoot Finance has reported, and the street definitely likes that. The other one, which has been a darling of this market, is Bharat Dynamics. The operational performance has been very strong. The revenues are up 7%, EBITDA is up 73%. And I wish I could have showed you the chart of Bharat Dynamics here, because not just today, but the rally has been spectacular over the last 1 year, right? Let's look at Apollo Hospitals, another favorite of this market, 3% higher. The Q4 has come in above estimates. The average revenue per bed has improved 5% quarter on quarter, and the street is giving a thumbs up to Apollo Hospitals. Let's move to Sunteck Realty, a space that has been buzzing quite a bit. Pre-sales are up 26%, the highest ever FY24 sales at 1,900 crores. So Sunteck Realty, it's just about flat right now. The other one is Bector Foods, 1.5% higher. EBITDA has gone up 22%. Margins have improved, so the street likes that. Yatra, there's lots left to be, delivered for Yatra. The stock is under pressure because the numbers have been weak. EBITDA is down 80% for them, so not looking good. Amara Raja Batteries, we just spoke about that. There is positive commentary from the management in the conference call yesterday, and they are in advanced discussions for tech partnerships in lithium-ion cell manufacturing. So Amara is really the stock to look at. But even here, right, I mean, look at this, the advance decline ratio well in favor of the advances right now. Almost 1,800 stocks and looking pretty good. But once again, getting back to this number on the board, 100 points higher now on the Nifty. So very strong start. Let's see if we can build on to these gains. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Sonia. Well, Muthoot Finance, that's one of the big gainers actually in the F&O market. As Abhishek pointed out, the DAM capital note as well, picture abhi baki hai. Gold prices, they're expecting to remain firm. They're expecting them to gain market share, and they're expecting the ROE to hover around that 18 to 19%. So explains why that stock is flying away in today's trading session. A couple of other big winners, Torrent Power. Take a look at that stock, up close to on 6% as we speak. GMR Airports, yesterday it got clonked back. Well, today, in fact, that stock is pulling back. It's up close to around 4% as we speak. Oberoi Realty as well is up close to around 3%. In terms of top losers from the F&O basket, you have Ipca Laboratories, that's down. APL Apollo has come in for some profit taking. And Page Industries, yesterday it surged in the final hour of trade. Well, that one, in fact, has come in for some profit taking. A few more gainers. You have Lux Industries. That stock, the numbers look quite good. There was margin expansion. Lux Industries should come up for you in the screen. I think the stock was up close to around 3.5 to around 4% initially. Now it's up close to around 6%. Orient Electric, they have appointed a new head at the top. So it seems the street has taken that positively. For the time being, the stock is up close to around 3.5%. or thereabouts. Zomato, that's one of the lone losers. It's down close to around 3% as we speak, so that stock's under some pressure. India Nippon, that's another stock that's doing quite well today. That stock's open up with a gain of close to around 3%. And let's wind this down with a few losers then. Some stocks reacting to its numbers. Welspun Corp, there was margin compression out there. So that one's down close to around 5%. Your Swan Energy, that stock is under pressure as well. I think it's locked in lower circuit with a cut of close to around 5%. And Global Spirits as well, that one as well is seeing a bit of a cut. So the headline index is holding strong with a 100-point gain, but plenty of stocks on the broader markets doing a thing of their own.
Market breadth is looking very solid. It's about 4:1, in favor of advances right now. So it's a good-looking screen. Nifty is up, almost 3 digits, 100 points. The mid-cap index is up. The bank Nifty is looking up as well. A few other names right now which are moving. The number one volume-led gainer right now is Idea, right? I mean, it's in a way, in that sense, it's a retail favorite as well. So 15 rupees, 15 plus now. I think it got to 15.4 and then kind of sold off, which was the recent high in the move up. So this is interesting that Idea is up this much now. Paytm, of course, I think we mentioned another 5% is coming off extremely beaten down levels. So 396 on Paytm. Motherson has got huge volumes, 2% higher, 155 on Motherson. GMR we mentioned. Look at Exicom, the EV sort of, it's an EV play because of the EV charging systems that they make. 10%, 344 on Exicom coming through there. Solar Industries is up 3% at about 9,420. It's a big name, but it's got huge volumes for this point in the day. And that's the reason why we're mentioning it at this point. Torrent Power is up 4%. And this power demand, by the way, has hit a new all-time high, 250 gigawatts. It's higher than we made a new high yesterday. We kind of sort of on that path of newer and newer highs. Last year, the high was made in September, 240. And we're at about 250 at this point in time. Loda is up 4%, 1372 on Loda, that's Macrotech Developers. Mankind is coming up with a 3% pop, stocks at about 2162. There is Prestige, which is up 4%, large volumes, 1594. And so it goes. So this is, the bulk of what's coming up with gains and volume-led gains, mind you. That's more important. The biggest volume-led loser is Zomato. I mean, it's not as if there's a big price damage or anything. It's down 2%, about 177, but volumes are large for this point in the day. Look at that, 9 million shares on Zomato. What else? Cummins India is down 2%. Cummins, of course, had a big move yesterday as well on the downside. And that's coming up with a bit of a sort of selling pressure. IGL is down 1.6, and Welspun Corp, we mentioned, I think made a mention of it, 6% lower on Welspun Corp. So that's at about 566. I can spot a shipbuilder, Garden Reach, down about 1.7% or so at about 1387, 1389 on that one. More